Welcome back to Sadler of Nails. For this video, I'm going to show you how to do this really awesome neon cherries and drip set, which is perfect for Valentine's Day, but it doesn't have any hearts or anything, so you can also use it for other occasions. And press-on nails are reusable, so we love a multi-functional design. I just put down the second coat of the Boardwalk by Madame Glam, and once that is cured, I'm using these neon pigments and I'm just sticking it to the sticky layer of the gel polish. I'm just using an eyeshadow brush here, and after I pat it down, I'm just blowing off the excess pigment, and I'm just trying to put it down where I'm imagining the cherries and the drips will go. Now I'm going to seal that in with a matte top coat. This is just in case I mess up on the next step and I have to wipe anything away, which I did. I did have to do that a lot. So I recommend sealing in the pigment. I use a matte top coat because a matte top coat is just easier to paint art over top of afterwards. And for the art, we are going to be using Madame Glam's white gel paint and their long, fine liner brush. When I was painting the first cherry, I was a bit out of frame, so I'm only going to show you me painting the second cherry, but it is pretty much the same thing. I like to start with the top of the cherry, so I know, the placement of that, and it's pretty much just a rounded out heart shape. And then now for the drip, this was the one I ended up wiping away probably 3 times because let me tell you, drawing the outline of a drip is extremely difficult. So I suggest starting, don't start at the bottom of the drip. I suggest starting at the top and then go down and then do your loop of a drip after. That's the easiest way I was able to do it. So after I put down the white, this is where we get that glowy effect. So I'm just using a sheer neon pink polish. Everything I'm using is going to be in the description box. So if I'm going too fast, just check out the description and I'll have all the products that I used there. So when you paint this portion, you're going to want to make sure that you cover the white, but then you also want to go on the outsides as well to make sure, that's how you get that glowy effect. And you can start with the pink, but I like to start with the white so that I kind of have my guide and I know how thick to put the pink. So now we're going to do the stems. You saw me do the stems with the white. Unfortunately, I was out of frame again, but it's the same concept. I've just used a green sheer polish to then go over the whites of the stems to make it look like it was a neon glowing light. And then I am sealing them all in again with my matte top coat. So after you have your matte top coat down, this is what the set looks like. I guess you could stop here. However, I decided to keep on going. So I came back in with the white gel paint. This gel paint cures to a shine, which is why I'm using it after I put down the matte top coat so that it kind of looks like a neon light where it has the white-ish in the center. But like I said, it looked good before I put the white down as well. So this is totally your preference. This is up to you if you want to do this step or not. I'm still undecided which one I prefer. So now let's move on to the ombre black nail. So we're putting down the second coat of the Boardwalk, and before we cure it, we're going to sprinkle down some acrylic powder, and then you're going to cure it. I find this helps with the ombre, and you will see why in a second. So when you put the acrylic powder on, you're going to want to make sure you cover the entire nail until you do not see any more shine anywhere. Brush it after you cure. That was after I cured it. Do not brush that aggressively before you cure. You will wipe the whole thing off. Now I'm just using a makeup sponge, a wedge sponge that I got from the dollar store. And I'm using Madame Glam's black gel paint. I have tried this with black gel polish, and it is just not pigmented enough. So I do suggest using a very pigmented gel paint if you have it. If you don't have a black gel paint, you need one. Trust me, you'll use it on almost every set, I can guarantee. So after you've painted the black on half of the sponge and pink on the other half of the sponge, overlapping them slightly, you're then going to dab that onto the nail and see how it just sticks to that acrylic so much better than if you were to just do the sponging like straight on the cured polish. So this is the way I am going to be doing ombre / gradient nails from now on. So once you're satisfied, cure, then I do the sponging a second time on the acrylic. And then after you cure that, we're going to seal it in with a matte top coat. And this just smooths out the nail because the acrylic does leave it a little bit bumpy looking. You can see here. And then after you've wiped that dispersion layer, I actually like to come in one more time with the sponge, and it just really smooths out that bumpy look that the acrylic leaves. So once you sponged this last third time, cure it, and then we're going to go on to the next steps, which is almost the same as the all pink. It's a little bit different, so keep watching. I swear you're going to want to keep watching. And what I find kind of interesting is you can totally see how much better I got at painting these cherries just after doing the pink nails first. Like, it boggles my mind, but honestly, you just have to practice and you literally will just naturally become better at anything. It's pretty amazing. So put down the 2 cherries since I had both of them in frame this time. And I'm putting down the stems while I have the white polish out. And this is the next step you're going to want to see. So I'm mixing some matte top coat with some white polish. You can use any white polish. I just had this striping liner polish handy on my desk. Mix those two together to make kind of like a milky white. And we're going to put this around the cherries. Well, I'm going to put it around both cherries because they both kind of overlap over the black. But this is basically so that that pink can show up over top of the black portion of this nail. Since the neon pink is a sheer polish, it doesn't really show up very well over black. So that's why we're going to do this kind of milky outline so that when we put the neon pink down, it will still show that really cool glowing effect around the cherry. So I've outlined all of the white And now we're coming in with the neon pink, and the rest is now basically the same as the first pink, all pink nails. We're just going to now outline with the neon pink, the cherries, we're going to outline the solid white line, and then also the milky white line. You're going to make sure you cover all of that. You can go outside of the milky white, because like I said, the pink doesn't really show up too well over top of black. And then after you've got the cherries outlined, we're going to outline the stems in the sheer green. And yay, this time I was in frame, so you can see me painting this gorgeous, gorgeous sheer green. It's kind of got a bluish tinge to it. This is a beautiful, beautiful green. I love this color so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, you can use my code BeckyTK40 still at Madame Glam to get 40% off their gel polishes. So after that's finished, we're coming in with our matte top coat to seal that all in. And then here, I'm going to show you a side-by-side of the two nails, one with the white afterwards and then prior. So I don't know, comment what you prefer. I still don't know. Like the white just really makes it pop at the end, but before you put down the white, it kind of like looks kind of cool and glowy. So I mean, I don't know, comment which do you prefer. So now we're just gonna finish off with the white, because that's how I did the rest of the nails. So we're gonna finish them off this way so they're all consistent. And that is the nail completed and the entire nail set. I hope you liked this tutorial. Please like and subscribe to my channel and comment what else you'd like to see. Bye.